Guys, welcome back to my channel, Fusion Food. Big up on the damn self. Cooking is a vibe. Guys, welcome back to my channel, Fusion Food, Maverick style. Today, I'll be making French fried chicken. You know, there's always some twist and turn when I come to this channel, right? Now, guys, first thing you want to do, you want to get your chicken and you want to clean up your chicken. So I wash my chicken in some lime water and some vinegar. Alright, you just want to, clean off the excess fat, but you want to ensure that you leave a little bit of skin on your chicken, so that when you're French frying it, you don't damage the tender meat underneath the skin. Alright, guys, that's the first thing. So in here I have some pieces of chicken. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some salt. When I say French fried chicken, I talk about salt and pepper, right? First thing that. So just sprinkle a little bit of salt, rub up in there shortly. Just put a little bit of salt. Say a teaspoon of salt. The next thing I'm gonna add is some black pepper. Alright, just want to turn over your chicken. You're gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Can't have French fried chicken without salt and pepper. First thing, guys, everything come after is the person's personality who was cooking that French fried chicken. You know them way there, because that's a really time for you start play around with the seasoning them. Once the salt and black pepper gone on, you understand what I mean? Yeah, man, the base needs to be salt and black pepper. So finish adding my salt and my black pepper, to this chicken. So now I told you guys already about this barbecue spice. I really enjoyed it. You could try it out, guys. All right, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of barbecue spice on this chicken. I'm gonna rub up later. All right, I'm gonna add some lemon pepper. Remember, guys, Fusion Food it in, man. French fried chicken, Maverick style. Teaspoon for this. Now we're gonna add some white pepper. This could be like a half teaspoon. Then I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Alright. Afterwards, we're gonna add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. And you're doing this process, guys, to let all the seasoning soak inside of your chicken. That's what you're doing now. Paprika to this. I'm gonna add our paprika, just to give it a nice color. Alright, that's good. And then you want to get your hands a little bit dirty. So now my hand is gonna have to go inside of this and rub up all these seasoning inside of the meat. Alright, you just want to incorporate the seasoning into the meat. Rubbed up all our seasoning in our meat. Alright, now to this I'm going to add some natural seasoning. I have some thyme, some garlic, some escallion, scotch bonnet pepper, and some white onion. I'm going to just add everything in here. Just remove my pepper there. You just want to put everything in here. Thyme. And what you're going to do, you're going to let this sit for probably 2 to 3 hours. Alright, if you could let it sit for overnight, that would be good. Alright, but this will be sitting for around 2 to 3 hours. So guys, after you have added your natural seasoning, you just want to rub up your hands in this a little bit, just to get the scallion and the onion, the garlic, the scotch bonnet pepper, the thyme. Just let them get a little bit of their flavor onto these meat. Understand? You just want to just incorporate them like that. Give your chicken a nice flavor. Guys, so after you have incorporated your dry rub seasoning with your natural seasoning, you know, it's a fusion food. So now you're gonna set this aside to soak, as I said, for about 2 to 3 hours. But before I put my chicken aside to soak, there's a final ingredient that is missing from this chicken, and that is Supligen. Supligen, guys. Yes, you heard right. French fried chicken, Supligen, soaking Supligen. Now we're just gonna pour some Supligen over this. That is good. Delicious. And you guys, you just wanna take your hand, you know, and just let the Supligen go in between this meat with all the seasoning that we just did a while ago. And you're just gonna let this sit. Right, guys, what you can also do, you know, just get a fork, and like for your chicken thighs and so on, you could just poke them a little bit. Just let the fork break the meat a little, you know, just so the seasoning can go all the way in. So just use a fork and just poke these meat a little bit. Just poke them a little bit. That's good. Alright, guys, at this point now we're going to season our flour. Alright, so in this bowl I have about a cup of flour, and to this I'm gonna add a teaspoon of paprika. Alright, just to give it that nice color, just adding a little paprika. And I told you about the barbecue sauce spice that I like. I'm just putting a little in here, not too much, you know, just to give the coating a little flavor. I'm going to add some garlic powder to the flour as well. Alright, that's about a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add some black pepper to this, you know, just to keep that spice in the flour. Give the flour nice like a spice, you know. And then I'm going to add some white pepper. Alright, teaspoon as well of white pepper. And then I'm going to top it off with a little bit of salt. Like, subscribe, share them on Fusion Food. French fried chicken in a Supligen. Now you just want to take a whisk. You want to take your whisk and you want to just whisk all these ingredients together. So guys, you know, after you choose the pot that you're gonna fry your chicken in, you just want to let your oil hot, and then, you know, get it hot before you start adding your chicken in your oil. Alright, but to this oil I'm gonna be adding some seasoning. You know, I have some onion, some green pepper, scallion, and garlic, and some pimento. I'm gonna be adding all these spices to my oil. So first I'll go in with a piece of thyme. I'll go in with an scallion, and I'll go in with a half an onion in the skin same way, so it takes a longer time to burn. And I'll be going in with some garlic. You know, if you want to keep, you can keep your garlic in your shell like this. All right. As I say, it just takes a longer time to burn. Putting in my other garlic, and then you just add your Scotch bonnet pepper as well. You know, you can just give it a little poke. Don't cut it open wide. Just give it a little poke so that the oil can go up, touch a few seeds, and come back down. All right. You know, chicken has been soaking for almost 4 hours. Took my chicken out of the fridge, and now we have a coating in some flour. Alright, so our flour here, you just want, when you're taking our piece of chicken, you just clean off, you know, any little natural seasoning that is on it. Just pick them off a little bit, you know, and then put your piece of chicken in the flour here, you know, coating properly. You don't want these spices to actually burn. You just want to get the flavor out of them into the oil, and then you can start removing them from the oil once you see them starting to be a little bit too golden, alright, or burned. Alright, what I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna add a piece of my chicken to this oil. It's hot enough, you know. That's one piece there. Gonna add a piece of leg in here, a piece of wing here. And once you know, like this piece, you can just watch them, and as they start to get too dark, you know, you can just remove them from the pot. But the longer you can let them stay in the oil, the more flavor your French fried chicken will have. Alright, and you want to let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes on low to medium heat. Alright, push, Maverick, like, subscribe, share, man. So guys, my chicken is halfway through the cooking process, and you can see that beautiful texture that it's getting already. And guys, because I left the garlic and the onion in its pod, or in its protective layer, what happened is my chicken is almost done frying with all these spices still in the oil. So try this style and let me know you get more flavor in your meat. Alright, like, subscribe, and share them on. My first batch of chicken is done. You know, just beautiful color, you know, all cooked. And look at the seasoning, look at that, still in good enough condition, can fry, man. Wow. So guys, my chicken is done. You can see that beautiful texture. So guys, you know, some have a taste piece of the French fried chicken, you know that. Wow, look at that. Look at that, so juicy. Look at that. You know your chicken well fried, man. Look at that. Oh wow. Woo! Mama. French fried chicken. Supligen. Like, subscribe, share them on.